Hello my crafty friends, it's Krista here from Second Chance Creation. I'd like to share with you some of the entries in my journal, and I'm actually going to put some more extra pages in because this is going to become what everyone's, I suppose, calls a chunky monkey. Nice and thick and big. So, but I have other ideas of how I'm going to display it in my workroom, so I'm not too concerned that it's going to be that big that I can't close it. So what I've done is I've put the entries in as they come, starting with entry 1. The first page I haven't done anything, it's just for me to put some bits and pieces in when I need to. And entry 1, I'll just get a... Just get something to, should have been a bit more organised because I won't have much time on this iPad. So this is entry number 1, and I've used a couple of the napkins that were gifted to me, and I've put Elaine's little note just in there, and this is Aussie Mum. So I've decoupaged a napkin just on this page here, and some of the washi tape, a little bit of rickrack just here, and a little bit of rickrack there. Then we go to entry number 2, which is from Chrissy Crosser, and here I've decoupaged a dress form over the page, and I used the tuck spot that I had and the tags that I had in, I took out, and I put Chrissy's tag in there, and also her little ACT card just there. I decoupaged just over the a tuck spot, and also just a little bit here, and then I decoupaged a piece of napkin across here. So very, very pretty napkins there, and use the little organza bow as well. We go on to the next one, entry 3, Pamela from Gypsy Girl Crafts. I sacrificed one of the peacocks because I have received quite a few, and so I thought, no, I need one of these in the book, and I've used her card, her IC card, and I glued it just on the edge to make it a tuck spot for the beautiful the card that she wrote out. And then I cut out a piece of that beautiful napkin that looked like a carousel roof. That was just absolutely gorgeous. I'll just put that in later because the time's going to go away from me. Entry 4, and this is the Aussie entry, and again I've decoupaged beautiful, beautiful bird scene there. Pop the card on here, and this of course is from Wendy Mason, and I cut out a couple of the chooks with the eggs just to pop on the card just there. Next one is from Jeannie Dreamer, which is entry 5, and she's gifted me with black and white napkins, and I just love how it turned out. I've cut it into pieces so I sort of get the writing all over the place, and also that stamp and some of the fleur designs. And one of the napkins had the yellow stripe through it, so I cut that out because that was really pretty. I really like that yellow stripe effect that you can just see there. Next entry is entry 6. Here we go. Here's another beautiful peacock, and of course this is from the lovely Sue Freeman. I had to take a couple of these little, just tiny little snippets off just here because they are all the colours that are in this beautiful bird. And I've used one of her really pretty bags, and I made a little fold out, decoupaged some birds on top, and her little postcard with the information on it. Well, I decoupaged the black and white napkin that was in there. The next one is an Australian entry, and this is from Grace, from Nostalgic Intricate Designs, and Grace was entry 7, and I've popped her card on this page, which was a Daphne Diaries page. And then, but what I did is I made a lovely scene because she gifted me with so many beautiful die cuts, and I've coloured in some birds, and I glittered the bird cage, and I used some shoe polish to make the fence look a bit rustic, and then I decoupaged a napkin over the top with the ruse and with the koala, so it's a bit of a scene there. And then this pretty little napkin that I just had to put over the top there, so that's really, really nice. This next one is from the Mixed Media Crafts, which is, I think it's Sue, and entry number 8. And I couldn't attach this tag to anything. It was just too pretty. I might use it one day in one of my other journals. And I've just popped a card on here, just on there. And then she had this lovely sticker on the wrapping paper, and I've popped that on there. So nothing's gone to waste. Decoupaged a beautiful butterfly, and of course these beautiful flowers. And she had some washi tape, and I've put that on the page as well. The next entry is from Tracy, and Tracy is from, I have to remember all these, Yarn and Pencil. Beautiful napkin with the chickens, and here I've also used the postage stamps, the email stamp, and this is her beautiful card. And what I've done is I've attached it to her envelope, and to make another page, because I didn't really want to cover this up either. And then I just left this page blank, leaving this middle of the signature blank. And here, of course, is we all know Eva Savarodou, and entry 10. I had to cut out a carousel. I used one of the fringes for down the bottom. I cut out one of the stamps that were on that big parcel, and I used one of my altered paper clips. And of course the gumboots, I fell in love with that when I first seen it, so I've had to put that in there. Use the barcode, you know, of the mail, and another stamp, and a little bit of glitter, so nothing goes to waste on these envelopes. This one is entry 11, and it's from Marlene from Marshall, Michigan. She gifted me with some of these USA flags napkin, some beautiful flowers, and she had a mermaid scene, but there's only 2 mermaids on there, so I didn't sacrifice it. I just sacrificed some of the seaweed there. And of course, again, the barcode of the parcel. Entry 12 is the Paris theme, and I had a little flip out which I decorated with the butterflies, and this is from Jeannie, Brave Blue Raven Arts and Crafts. And the pocket I had there, I had some of my gear in it, which I pulled out, of course, and I put Jeannie's beautiful little note card on there. And then I cut out her stamp and just popped that on there. And she also had these pretty little hearts on the envelopes that I took off and popped on the page. This one is entry 13. And of course this one is from Beati. And fell in love with this when she showed it on a VR. Had to cut one out. And I've actually attached it to an envelope to make it a flip out, to extend the page. And popped in some of her beautiful napkin pieces there. Just love this, my dad's favourite flower. And then of course I put her card in here, and popped in another piece of napkin just there. The next one's entry 14, and this one is from Dawn Marie from the States, and she sent me some beautiful napkins, and I just had to pinch a piece of that one. It's absolutely gorgeous. And I also used her stamp that was on the entry, and her wallpaper card just there, which is just fantastic. Then we have entry 14, and this is from Serendipity Jane. Beautiful entry. Again, I did a bit of a collage, used some of that beautiful tape that she taped the entry with. And I had a pocket here, the altered envelope. I took all my tags out. And I used this tag and decoupaged that lovely polka dot napkin and popped on that bling that she gifted me, and that lovely napkin. And then I did sacrifice a piece of that beautiful blue that she gifted me, which is came in the blue and the red. I just had to have a piece of that in there. And I've left a couple of pages blank for a reason. Entry 16 is from Roxanne, from Pixie Bees and Me. Beautiful little entry. And here I've decoupaged the underwaters theme, which had the seaweed and some shells there, just over this page. I think it gave it a little bit of a special effect. And then, because I had to cut the card down a bit, I had all the little strips of paper left, so I've just popped them all on there, so not to waste it, and I've just popped a little hello card in there. So this is part 1, because otherwise my iPad's going to die. So stay tuned for part 2. Until next time, bye for now.